Everyone. It is now 1 week since the additional restrictions were agreed by the Executive, which sadly saw many sectors of our economy close down again. As I have said many times over the past few months, any restrictions, lockdowns, circuit breakers, whatever you call them, will have an impact on the economy and will ultimately risk costing jobs. The steady rebuilding progress, which had shown some green shoots of recovery in Q3 this year, has been halted or reversed for many. Those employed directly in hospitality, close contact services, or for those providing services for our bars, restaurants and cafes. Once again, they are being asked to make sacrifices in order to protect everyone's health. Last week I met with the Northern Ireland Hotels Federation, where I had the opportunity to listen to those in the industry outline the impact of restrictions on their workers and on their incomes. It made for difficult, if not unfamiliar, listening. Businesses need help, and of course I welcome the opening of the localised restrictions support scheme run by the Finance Minister. However, not all businesses that have been impacted by the new restrictions can access funding through this scheme. So today I'm announcing that the COVID Restrictions Business Support Scheme will provide grant payments to those businesses impacted by the latest restrictions who have not been able to access support. The grant will cover a 4-week period. The first tranche of the scheme is targeted at those businesses forced to close as a result of the recent health protection regulations that are not eligible for the localised support scheme, i.e. those who do not operate from a rateable premises. For example, driving instructors, close contact businesses such as hairdressers, beauticians, who operate on a mobile basis or indeed from their own home. If eligible, they will qualify for a weekly grant of £600. The second tranche will cover businesses not forced to close, but that are within the supply chain of those businesses restricted within the regulations and have been significantly impacted as a result of those restrictions. Examples of these could be food service companies or cleaning companies that supply services for hotels and restaurants. Businesses paying rates in this category will be eligible for the following payments. £400 a week per business where their rateable value is less than £15,000, £600 per week where that rateable value is between 15 and 51, and £800 per week where it is greater than 51,000. If your business is not rateable, you can apply for a business grant of £300 per week. I understand that there are many who have been unable to access support to date, and this funding is aimed at supporting those individuals and sectors. However, I have also asked my officials to develop a tourism and hospitality scheme to address gaps within current funding, including traditional pubs, which have now been closed almost continuously since March. I am also bringing forward a scheme for those newly self-employed who were not eligible for support under the Chancellor's Self-Employment Support Scheme. Work is ongoing between my department and the Department of Finance on both of these schemes, and I will announce the details in the near future. Nationally, the Job Retention Scheme has been essential, and while the replacement announced by the Chancellor a few weeks ago fell short of what was required, today's announcement on the face of it seems to be much more attractive for employers who will now be asked to make a 5% contribution to unworked hours, and hopefully this is an intervention that will stave off redundancies in Northern Ireland. While all of these interventions are to be welcomed, let me be clear. The greatest support to our business community and the best hope of saving jobs is to allow the economy to safely reopen and allow businesses to trade. We all have a part to play in making that happen. And like our colleagues here today, I appeal to everyone to follow the clear health guidance: wash your hands, socially distance, wear a mask. Thank you.